everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This will be a regularly filmed video, but I'm jumping in right at the beginning because I realized after filming this video that my mic is well and officially dead or not working with my phone anymore. So unfortunately, the audio for this video is kind of crappy. I did my best to turn it up. I'm really sorry, it's just not that good, to be honest, and I don't have the time to refilm. So I really hope that you can enjoy the video anyway, and I'm working on finding a solution or getting a new mic. But yeah, sorry for this video. It's not that great. It might be not that great for a couple videos. Please enjoy anyway. Also, really quick, I'm gonna be releasing a part 2 where I style everything in this video next week. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today is the second day back home following my first trip to Japan, and I'm going to be making a couple of videos about it for this channel before I go back to my regularly scheduled Lolita only content. Today's video is going to be the first of those 2 videos where I show you guys everything, or well, all the clothes that I bought on the trip. And the other video is going to be just kind of talking about my experience as a first time visitor to Japan, and what shopping for J Fashion and Lolita in store was like. But that will be for eventually, so let's focus on today's topic first. So a little bit of context first. We went for 3 weeks and we spent 2 weeks in Tokyo and 1 week in the Kansai region, so Osaka, Nara, Kyoto. The really typical kind of itinerary that a lot of first-time visitors do. We started planning for this trip about 10 months ago, seriously, and that's also when we bought our plane tickets. So I have saved up for this trip over the course of those 10 months, and by the time we went on the trip, it was already all paid off, and we had taken all of our spending money out in yen. So I was able to use money from the 2 pays that I got while in Japan to also go towards the trip. So that is the brief context for how I can afford this. If you're not new to my channel, you might know I love a good disclaimer, so this is the disclaimer for this video. Yeah, I saved up over the course of 10 months. I have a full-time job. I am paid above minimum wage. I, live with my partner and we split everything 50-50. And like I mentioned, we saved everything up. I was mostly on a no-buy this year. I bought some Lolita twice for under $300 during the last 10 months, and I sold a few things. So I just wanted to mention that because I feel inevitably when it comes to any type of haul video, you're gonna wonder how someone can afford everything. And for me, this is essentially those 10 months worth of purchase. Though I would say I bought a lot of clothes, and it's not a normal rate of consumption, right? This is not the normal amount of clothes I would buy within 10 months, I think, and definitely not the normal amount of clothes I would buy within 3 weeks. But I was on vacation. I had that money specifically to spend. And of course, I wanted to take advantage of not having to pay for shipping and also everything being tax-free. That's the end of this disclaimer. Now let's get into the actual contents of this video. I'm going to be showing you guys what I bought. I'm going to go through it shop by shop. So from the least that I bought from to the most. There's not a ton of variety here. I did buy the majority of my stuff from 3 different brands. I'm sure you can guess at least one. And I'm also gonna insert some clips of me wearing or styling some things. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to have the time to style everything, but I'll do my best to at least style the major pieces that I got. So I want to start off pretty strong, and that is going to be with the dress that I bought from Goon. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce the brand name, but that's how I've chosen to pronounce it. Now, I picked up this dress in Japan, but I had actually ordered it ahead of time because most of what she carries in her shop is just a few accessories as well as some vintage resale. And I really wanted to have a dress made. So I placed a custom order. You give her your specifications, the colors you want, certain styles, and then you pay for the dress, and then she makes it for you. Like I said, I picked it up at her shop in Koenji, and her shop smelled amazing. It smelled really, really strongly of incense, and my dress was just hanging there on the wall. So let me actually show it to you guys. It still smells like incense. Ta-da! I'm so happy with this, honestly. I've already worn it quite a bit. I think I wore it like 3 or 4 times during the trip. I wore it to Team Labs Planet, and it looks really, really pretty in the exhibits there. So my specifications were like 80% pink, 20% sax in white, and 10% lavender or something like that. I wanted to have a heart detail on the front, and I wanted it to be 75 centimeters in length and quite loose so that I can like style it over a sweater or something in winter. And it's exactly that. It's really, really perfect. It's really beautiful. And I really wanted to have a statement piece, like a big item to wear if I'm ever not wearing Lolita. Most of my non-Lolita outfits are pretty casual, but I wanted to have something that was a bit more over the top, even if I'm not wearing Lolita. And I feel like a human personification of like a loofah in this in like the best way possible. I really love the silhouette and all the details, so I'm super happy with it. Next, I have one item from Shirley Temple, which I bought secondhand, which is this umbrella. I got this from Closet Child. I did buy a few things secondhand. I'm going to include them with like their respective brands, but I'll mention when they're secondhand. And this is what I got at the Closet Child in Harajuku, which is not a great Closet Child to shop at, and I'll mention why in my other video, but yes, I did get this. It was around $12 or $13, so it was pretty inexpensive. It has the tag on it, but it does also have like some stains, so I'm not sure how that happened, but I just thought it was really cute, and pink and mint is kind of like a unique color combo for an umbrella. It's not really a parasol, it's like really like rain resistant type fabric, but I thought it was really cute. And one of my goals for this trip was to find a parasol, so I also like the idea of getting a cute umbrella. As you can tell, I haven't taken the tag off and opened it, and I'm not going to do that indoors because I am a bit superstitious. Next item I bought on the same day that I went to Kunifuni, but I bought it in Nakano because that's where the Spank store is. It's in Nakano Broadway Mall. Kind of funnily, it's like right beside like a bunch of kind of meat and fish markets, like fresh food markets, in the basement of the mall. But yeah, I bought one little item from Spank for clothes, and I did buy a couple art prints because I thought it was just really cute. And they also gave me a postcard, which is like for the store. The store itself is super cute. It's very small, and I was mostly looking for the like handmade items. But I found that most of the stuff that's available online that's still in stock was not in the actual store in terms of like the handmade items. I wouldn't say there was like quite a bit of stuff. There was a few things, you know, there was like necklaces and little hair clips and things, you know, like from about 5 or so different makers. And I'm not sure if you can ask them about the stuff that's online, but that's why I ended up buying just this pair of tights. It's like their signature pair of tights, or one of. And I really wanted to get something that was like unique to the brand. There's a lot in Japan of like Western import in terms of like thrift stores or consignment stores. And I wasn't really interested in getting that kind of stuff because I can find it usually back at home in Canada. So I really was looking for handmade or like original brand items. The shop staff was really, really nice in Spank. She was super cute, very smiley, trying to make like conversation a bit, even though obviously I don't speak any Japanese. Yeah, it was a really good experience overall. She let me take a photo of the store, so I'm really, really happy with these. And also the bag is super cute. And I'm happy because like, this is a weird thing, but they often put stickers like to seal the bag, I guess so your items don't fall out. But it makes it hard to reuse the bags, and I'm kind of glad that they didn't at Spank because now I can actually use this. So next I have 2 different items that I bought from 2 different brands, but I bought them at the same place. It was sort of an artisan or maker's market in La Forêt in Harajuku. The first thing I got was this collar. It's like a layering collar, and I don't know the brand name because it was just in Japanese and it doesn't translate to anything when I try with Google Translate. But it's really cute. I'm mostly gonna wear this, I think, in winter because it's like thicker quilted fabric and it's not super lightweight. I also think it's a bit bulky, so it'll look better with like more oversized or thicker items too, instead of like a really light summer one. But that's just what I'm feeling right now. It's also November, so it's becoming winter slowly but surely. So obviously I'm thinking more about like cold weather outfits. This was inexpensive. I think it was maybe around 20-25 bucks. And the other item I got is one I've already worn. It's a bit wrinkled right now, so I need to steam it, but it's this like teal overlay dress with a floral fabric from a brand that I believe was called Ruffle. I found them on Instagram, so I'll add it in the video description. But I really, really wanted pieces like, you know, these for layering for my non-Lolita outfits, because I really like how there's that kind of ongoing trend in J fashion for like layering pieces, like items specifically meant to layer with other outfits and not ever really be on their own, because obviously this is completely see-through and this is just a collar, right? So I thought it would be nice to be able to like wear a really basic outfit, like just t-shirt and jeans, but have an item that I could layer with that outfit that basically transforms the whole thing and makes it a lot more interesting. So I was really, really happy to get these. And even though I didn't know like the brands that they were from at first, I feel like they were really good purchases. This especially, I really like it. I also wore it a few times already on the trip. And I kind of wish I had been able to get more from this brand, but we didn't end up going back to La Forêt, even though we went back to Harajuku. So I wasn't able to pick anything up. I didn't have the time, and I don't think they have an online shop, but this wasn't expensive either. It was, I think, between 70 and 80 bucks, but definitely under 80. Before I get into the last three brands that I have, I wanted to quickly mention this like little brooch that I have here. I also have a like red and white one. I got the like plastic balloon part from Vintage Deco, which is a like DIY slash little accessory shop. And I guess they had like a pop-up, or they had like a store within the loft in Ginza or Shibuya, I don't remember, but I've been looking for these freaking balloon things forever. They used to be really popular in like the OTT suite era, and now they're really hard to find. They were a little bit pricey. I think they're like 12 bucks each, but I made little brooches out of them and added some ribbons, so I'm really happy because I've been wanting these types of brooches forever. Okay, so like I said, I have three brands, bags from three brands, I guess. And I'm going to go in order of what I have like the least to the most. And that means I'm going to start with Now. Now, I knew I would end up buying at least a couple things from Now Perch because I've liked their clothes for a long time. And this last year especially, I've been really, really enjoying a lot of items I see the brand put out. And I've been slowly but surely like refining my non-Lolita wardrobe, like culling stuff that I don't wear or that I don't wear often enough, and adding pieces that are more like stand out, I guess. I had a lot of basics, like just t-shirts. I have a pair of jeans that I wear all the time, but I didn't really have a lot of like more interesting pieces to really make like simple but appealing outfits for me. So Now Perch really stood out to me for that. I feel like all of their pieces can really serve that purpose. So I was really excited to be able to go there, try stuff on, and actually buy things from them brand new for the first time. But I did buy one item secondhand. I found it at the Closet Child in Ikebukuro, I believe. So I'll show that first. As soon as I saw this in the back of the store, I knew I would have to buy it. It was like shoved in a little corner, but it's the unicorn muffler that they released years ago from Now Perch. For me, this is really iconic. I feel like when I think of Fairy K, and obviously I don't wear Fairy K at all, so maybe what I'm saying is complete bullshit, but when I think of Fairy K, I feel like a lot of the pictures of the it girls of the era, or the it people, I guess, had these like mufflers from Now Perch, and I think it's really, really cute. Obviously, I live somewhere cold, so a muffler will come in handy. I really like it. I'm really happy with this. And it was about $35, I think, at the Closet Child, which I don't know what they usually go for these things, but that was a price that I was more than happy to pay. I think I would have paid up to like 50 bucks. But yeah, I really like it. It's really cute. And it's already like 2 to 0 degrees here, so I'm going to end up using it soon. here is my now Perch bag. Now, this is two different purchases in here. One of them was from the Now Perch in La Forêt, which is a bit smaller. And then we went back to Harajuku in the next week, and they have an actual store on Cat Street, I believe. And so I bought from that one. And it's a lot bigger. It's worth it to go to both because they have different stuff in stock in terms of like the colorways or whatever. But if you really only have time to go to one, the one in Harajuku and not just in La Forêt has a lot more stuff, but you're probably going to have time to go to both, right? If you're really into J fashion, you'll go to La Forêt and go inside the neighborhood as well. First up, this is the stuff I bought in La Forêt. The shop staff were so nice, and they're so good at like getting you to buy stuff because like they'll help you try stuff on, they'll pick things up off the shelf and show you, they'll be like, oh, so cute, you know, kawaii, and it's like, how can I say no when you just said that it suits you really well and I really want it, you know? One of the things that was actually on my to-buy list was a mink cardigan. So when I saw one at Now Perch, I ended up getting it. Hope that they had some in stock in stores so I could try it on. And they did. It's this funny balloon cardigan. It's really, really freaking cute. And I was worried it would be a bit tight or small on me, but it's actually quite loose. And I'm really excited to wear it with Lolita because of that, because I feel like it's going to be quite comfortable. It's definitely larger than my AP ones, but in the sense that like, if we were going to consider AP cardigans a small, this would be like a medium, you know, like it's a small medium. But that being said, it's very, very comfortable. It's incredibly soft, and the knit details are amazing. I love the little heart buttons too, and I love the pink scalloped edges on the sleeves and on like the border of the actual cardigan. It's really cute. I'm really excited to wear this with my Lolita cords. I'm really happy with this. I would have loved to have bought like 5-6 different cardigans from Now Perch because I love cardigans, but you know, they're not inexpensive because everything is handmade and it's a very small brand. So I'm happy that this is the cardigan I was able to. Next is just this little scrunchie. We call it a scrunchie. I call it a scrunchie, but they call it like a shoo-shoo, and it's just a big scrunchie. I don't know, I thought it was really cute, and I really like scrunchies, and my day-to-day is like a ponytail or a bun, so yeah, little purchase. And then I got these pants. They are adorable. She showed them to me in store, and they like really do stretch quite a lot, and I'm really looking forward to wearing these because I don't have like a lot of pants that I really like. I have one pair of pants I wear a lot and another pair of jeans that I wear very occasionally that I'm thinking of culling, but these I thought were just so cute, and I really like the sax color, and I really like the pockets on the back too. The actual like fit of the pant is very loose, and to me that's a big advantage because it means in winter I can put like warm tights under them and wear them, but I can also probably wear them in like spring or warmer weather because the actual fabric itself is not extremely thick. The next bag is from when I went maybe a week later in Harajuku, and this was more spontaneous. We had time, I think, after our day in Shinjuku or Asakusa. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. It was 3 busy weeks. I have to admit I went a little bit ham here. I just couldn't resist. There was so much cute stuff in store. I could have bought like 3 times as many things as I did. This shop staff was also really, really nice. When she saw that my passport was from Canada, she was like, "And of Green Gables?" And we were really trying hard to communicate, even though she didn't speak English and I didn't speak Japanese. And there was no internet in the store because it's in a basement, so we couldn't do Google Translate. We didn't get very far, but it was a very cute moment. I bought a few small accessory type things. A couple can badges that I thought were really cute. I got this little seashell clip. I've been wanting one of their seashell clips for a while. Yeah, it's super cute. There is an option for like a brooch or a hair clip. I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of this considering the themes of my wardrobe. They had a ton of these clips, like dozens, and I would have loved to buy more, but you know, they're not like super cheap, but I think they're definitely worth the price, especially because they're so versatile. Like you can wear these types of clips with so much stuff. I got this pair of tights. They're like a little toy bunny print in pink. And in the same print, I got this skirt. Now, long skirts aren't super my style in the sense that I don't really wear them, mostly because I find when they're like one solid fabric, I have a hard time styling them. But I really like the print in this, and I wanted a long skirt for winter. I was thinking more, so I decided to pick this one up. It's maybe a bit more of like a styling risk in the sense that I have some ideas, but I'm not really sure if they're gonna work out 100%, but I would really like them to because I just thought this thing was so cute. I really love the ruffle details and stuff. And I have had long skirts before, and I wore it quite a bit. The only reason I stopped wearing it is because it stopped fitting me. So I'm hoping this will kind of like be my new long skirt. I used to have a lot of like hipster ugly sweaters, you know, when I was a Tumblr teen, and they were all dark colors, so I don't have them anymore. But I'm hoping to find like a pastel ugly sweater. I'm gonna go thrifting, and I think it would look really, really cute with this specific skirt. Obviously, those like ugly sweaters, the pastel ones, there's a ton of them in Japan, but all of the ones I found were like $80 or more. And like I said, I feel like I can find that if I just get lucky at a Value Village or something here. So I didn't want to use up the space in my suitcase and that money for something I feel like you can kind of find in Canada if you look hard enough. This I did actually try on in store, and I do have to say it was very comfortable. My issue with like elastic waistbands a lot of the time is that they're made very, very small, like 60 centimeters or something. And then they say that they're size inclusive because like it stretches, but this isn't really that. The default size was quite close to my 78 centimeter waist measurement, so it's very comfortable. Moving on to the next brand, which is Baby the Stars Shine Bright. I knew that I wanted to get a few things from Baby. I was really hoping to be able to find a Baby main piece while I was in Japan because I don't have any Baby main pieces, but I really love and admire the brand. So the one I was looking for mainly was the Fallen Ribbon JSK in sax and pink. It's really cute, and I did find it in stock in stores. However, when I tried it on, I didn't like the fit on me at all, and I didn't like how it looked with my petticoat. It's a very heavy and long dress, so I did not end up buying it. I did end up buying other things in store, so I'm going to show you that. First is not clothing, actually, it's stationery. I was really happy to see that Baby had a lot of like small goods available, including stationery and like stickers and can badges. So I got this like letter set, and I got a couple of can badges, and the Baby in Kyoto had like a gacha for tiny can badges, so I did it just for fun, and I got 3 little can badges. They're quite cute. I might keep this as like a gift for a meetup I do in my comm or something like that, but I kind of just did it for fun. This bag is for my purchase in Kyoto, which was actually our last like real trip day. After Kyoto, you know, it was just travel until the end of the trip, really. We were not actually planning on going to the Lolita stores or really any shops in Kyoto. Our main goal was like sightseeing there, but originally we had only planned 1 day in Kyoto. We ended up having 2 days, so we had more time than expected, which meant time for me to spend money. First, I got 2 pairs of the same socks. I was really happy to finally find these in store because I had seen the red ones and the black ones, and I think like navy or brown at other stores, but I hadn't seen the sax and the pink ones. And I have the sax ones in an old under the knee version, but I really wanted the over the knees because that's what I wear, and because my under the knees are getting busted. So I'm just kind of replacing those in my wardrobe with over the knees that I'll wear more often. And I just like striped socks, so I got it in pink too. I'm very happy with these. My old UTKs, I'm probably going to ask someone in my comm if they want them. There's a lot of people in my comm who are better at mending stuff than me. I'm really not good at that. So I'll just find someone who wants them and give them away. And I also got yellow wrist cuffs. Well, yellow and white. Yay. They're so cute. I feel like Baby doesn't make a ton of items with this like tulle lace instead of the torchon lace. So I really wanted to buy some of their items that actually has like the tulle lace, since that's what's in my wardrobe. And I really liked this yellow on the wrist cuff. I had seen AP's yellow wrist cuffs in the same day at the same mall. The Baby and AP are like literally right beside each other. And I found them a bit bright. So then when I walked over to the Baby and I saw these, I was really happy. They're also slightly less expensive than the AP ones, I think. But yeah, cute. Next is my purchase from the Baby in La Forêt. This was something that was on my wish list, and I knew that it was available in most stores and that I would not have a hard time finding it. It's a Usacomia! Sorry, I just woke my cat up. Yeah, I really wanted an Usacomia. They're so cute. I have never bought one. This is my first little baby. I really wanted to take advantage of being there in store and not having to pay like shipping costs, because obviously they're not tiny. And I wanted this pochette size. It's so cute. I'm so happy to have this. Obviously, 99% of my wardrobe is AP, but Kumias to me are universal. You can be a gothic Lolita with a Kumia. I don't care. They're just so cute. I definitely want to get clothes for her eventually. I just also love how incredibly impractical these bags are, especially because like the zipper is on the head under a hood. Like, how do you actually expect me to get anything in here? To be fair, I will probably put some stuff in here just so that she doesn't look like so run over, like and flat, but she's really cute. I guess I'll have to think of a name for her, but right now she's just gonna be, I don't know, Usacomia. But yes, very, very excited to finally own one, and hopefully this does not awaken anything in me and that I'm satisfied just having the one that I own. And lastly, from my Baby haul, I did not buy it from Baby. I bought it from Closet Child, the one in Osaka. This is a dress that I've actually had on my wish list. Granted, my kind of like mid to low prio one. So what would typically happen is that when it would pop up, I wouldn't have the money saved up. And when I was ready to buy a dress, it wasn't available, or I thought it was too expensive for my budget at the time. So when I saw it, I knew for sure that if I liked the fit, I would buy it. And here it is. This is Baby the Star Shine Bright. I believe it's called Kumia's Love Embroidery JSK. It's really beautiful. It has the most gorgeous embroidered print all over it with scallop details at the end. I really, really like this dress. It has cotton lace, not torchon, because again, I don't like having torchon lace in my wardrobe, but it also has custom baby lace with usakumias and kumakumias. Has these little bear ears too. It's just a really amazing and detailed dress, so that's why I've wanted it. You know, again, I said I wanted a baby main piece and I hadn't bought one, so I was really, really happy when I saw this. I feel like it'll fit right in my wardrobe. It'll be super cute for Valentine's Day or like a date with my girlfriend. And yeah, I was just really happy. It fit really well, so I knew I would have it. I find Closet Child's prices are not very good recently, and I'll talk about this more in my other video, but this one was under retail and it had tag on it, so it was brand new with tag for under retail, so I thought it was fine. It sucked a bit because the Closet Child in Osaka didn't do tax-free, so it wasn't like as cheap as I could have gotten it for, but it was still a good price that I was willing to pay for this dress and not have to search for it anymore. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Moving on to the last brand, which you can probably guess what it is. What brand could I possibly have bought the most of? It's Angelic Pretty. No one is shocked, I think. Yeah, so I have 4 bags from AP. All of the stuff that I bought from AP, I bought brand new. I don't remember what's in each bag except for one, which is the largest, and I know what's in there because of that. So I'm just gonna go in order of like size of the bag, and I'll start with this little one that's on the top. So this is what I bought at the AP in Osaka, and I got 2 pairs of socks. I bought a lot of socks. But yeah, I got the Milky Planet socks in pink. I had like seen them a couple times in store at this point, and you know, I thought about it, didn't buy them, bought other stuff. But then when I saw them at the Osaka AP, which is closer to the end of the trip, I figured I might as well just buy them. They're very cute and probably pretty versatile. I think they're gonna work with, like, you know, everything in my wardrobe. Do I need another pair of like striped pink OTKs? Probably not. Did I want them? Absolutely. Very cute and a little bit glittery, so I'm very happy. And I also got these little ankle socks. I don't remember what they're called, but I wear ankle socks quite a bit since I started buying them, and I don't have a Saks pair, so yay, Saks pair. They're really cute. I wanted these when they were released, which was not like super recently, so I was really happy and surprised to see that they had them in stock. Next is this one, which I believe is from maybe Ikebukuro, or maybe like a time when we went back somewhere. You know, the APs that are like, the majority of APs are in malls as just like little shops, and they all have the same decor, so it's kind of hard to remember which one's which at this point. I bought a pair of Saks wrist cuffs, like I mentioned already. Wrist cuffs, colored wrist cuffs, I find quite hard to find, especially for retail or lower prices secondhand. They go quick too, so yeah, I love wrist cuffs. The wrist cuff colors I already had were pink, white, and lavender. And on my wish list, I have mint, Saks, yellow, and now I have Saks in yellow. So I'm very happy. Just mint one's missing. Now don't get too excited. This is just a tote bag. It's the tote bag that matches the fancy border print. I really like this print, and so I decided to get the tote bag, even though I was really debating it because, I mean, it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It was like 45 bucks for a tote bag. This is like paying the AP tax, you know. But my friend Prince gave me a Milky Bear tote bag, and I ended up using it like every day of the trip. So I was like, okay, it's clearly worth it. Like, I'm going to use this a lot. So yeah, I paid $45 for a tote bag. It's like a ridiculous price that I would never pay if it wasn't AP, which is like super like brand horror of me to say, but we're honest with each other on this channel, despite our flaws, okay? Okay, so I just recalled what's in here. This is from the La Forêt AP, which was on our second day, so it was basically 3 weeks ago. This I was really happy to see in store. I don't know if it was still in stock online. I didn't think to check, but the stock that's like in the AP stores, I don't think is the same as what is online all the time. This is something I wanted when it was released, so I was very happy to be able to find it in store. And they actually wrapped it for me. I'm not sure if that's because of what I bought, but this is the only time that they wrapped it in tissue paper for me, which I thought was funny because people have often said that the La Forêt shop staff or like the Harajuku AP shop staff are the meanest. And they had wrapped my thing and they were super nice, but I was wearing Lolita that day. So the item I was talking about, like the one I'm happy to find in store, was this, which is the Candy Petit Heart. Yeah, I'm really happy. It's really cute. I also ended up seeing it again in white at another AP, but I did not get it because I found that the like purple especially looked a lot brighter against the white, where it doesn't look as dark against the pink to me. It is a dark purple though. You can see it's like much darker than my lavender cardigan that I'm wearing. I don't really mind. It makes it kind of unique, and it just adds like a bit of complexity to the print. So yeah, it's very cute. I really like that it has like the sort of loose balloon sleeves. It's going to be super comfortable in winter, like to wear under a turtleneck or something. And I feel like it's going to be really nice in fall too, when I can wear this instead of a coat. And from that AP, I also ended up getting another pair of socks. These are really cute. I also thought about getting them when they were released, but I just didn't end up getting them. I saw them in store. I was like, why not? You know, after all, why not? I could try and find ways to justify it and say like, oh, well, I don't have a pair exactly like this that's just white and sacks. I have a pair that's like white sacks and pink, but like, I just wanted them. There's no reasoning with any of this. And lastly, from AP, and for this video, is the big bag. This is a main piece. So when I first saw the announcement for this dress in the lookbook from last season, I was like, I'm definitely getting this dress, right? And I was really, really hoping, fingers crossed, that it would be released when I went on my trip because of like the timing with the seasons and stuff, right? And then I got lucky and it was released on my trip. But when I saw the pictures again, I was like, I don't think I'm going to buy it because I thought that the cut was too simple. So in my head, I was like, okay, it's coming out on Saturday, but I'm not going to buy it. And then on Sunday, we went back to Shinjuku. I was going to try on Fallen Ribbon at the Baby Shinjuku store. And then I ended up not liking how that dress fit me. And I went to the AP store and saw Fancy Border in pink. And I realized I did still really like it. And I bought it. You know, if the cut had been more complex, I wouldn't have been mad at it here. The main thing that won me over was the fabric. It's polyester, which is not ideal for a winter print at all because here wearing polyester in winter is basically like wearing nothing. The wind and the minus 30 degrees will get you. I'll make it work. I just really liked the texture of this polyester. Like if you're gonna make it poly, I really liked that it's almost looks like a sort of knit type fabric. And that's, I'm not really using my words well here. I don't know how to describe it because I don't know technical terms for patterns. Hopefully you'll see it in like a close-up that I'll film and include, but it just feels sweater-like without being sweater material, which suits the print super well, obviously being like called Fancy Border, right? Like a knit fancy sweater. It also has custom lace. It has the AP Bare Balloon lace, which more and more AP is not using custom lace, just sad, but I was really happy to see it on this dress. And yeah, it's just really, really cute. Like I said, I will admit it's not the most complex cut and I would have loved some more details on it, but I'm still really happy with this dress because since I started wearing Lolita, I've wanted a Christmas print. I do really like Christmas and I would even say I love Christmas. I love celebrating it. I just never really liked the ones that they released over the last few years, especially because a lot of the time they have like gingerbread or like teddy bears that are brown and I don't really like brown in my wardrobe. So when I saw an all pastel one, I knew I really wanted it. This one really spoke to me. I'm really happy I got it. So yes, I do have the matching tote bag with my dress. And this was the last one in stock at the Shinjuku AP, though I did end up seeing the skirt was still at the Shinjuku one. And I also saw the skirt again in Osaka, but I didn't see the JSK again. I got the last one. And I got it on Sunday, right? So it was like literally the day after it released. I did also end up getting the matching socks. I thought that the socks for this release were like incredibly cute. And I got them in white because they were just my preference. I feel like the colors look the best. These are really good socks. I love anything that has like polka dots and stripes on it. And it also has little bows. So it's really cute. And I do feel like it's still kind of wintry without being like heavy-handed. So I'm really happy with this pair. So like I said, one of my goals for this trip was to buy a parasol, and I originally intended to buy a full length one, like regular umbrella size, but I saw that they still had this foldable one in stock, and I opted to get this instead because, to be honest with you guys, I have lost every single full length umbrella that I have owned in my life. And I'm hoping I'm not going to lose that Shirley Temple one, but that would be a lot less sad than if I lost like an AP parasol or baby parasol. So I thought it would just be smarter to get this foldable one. I'm hoping that the quality is just as good as like the full-size umbrellas, because I had a foldable baby one that was quite inexpensive and it ended up breaking within a year. Very disappointing. But this one is brand new, so I'm hoping that I don't get so unlucky. And I think this will like not get lost. Like, you know, it has its own little bag, and also I can fit this in my purse or backpack if I have it, versus like a full-length parasol. I tend to just lean them somewhere while I'm shopping or using the washroom or at work or at a restaurant, and then I forget them and lose them, and I'm not able to go back to get it. So yeah, wanted to guarantee no loss of parasol in this house. This was also the last one, so I got lucky at that shop. That is everything. That was my clothes from Japan haul. As you can tell, it's quite a bit. Like I said, this is a lot of clothes in a very short period of time, but I really love every piece that I got, and I'm so grateful and lucky that I was able to get all of it. Being able to try stuff on and really look at the fabrics and cuts in stores was really, really cool, and I'm excited to talk a bit more about my experience shopping in the next video, so I hope you will also tune into that one. There's a ton of people taking trips to Japan, so if you have already taken a trip to Japan, I would love to know maybe some of your good finds there, what you got really lucky finding secondhand or brand new. And if you are planning or just dreaming about a trip to Japan, like what would you look for? What would be like kind of the types of items or the specific name of an item that you'd be looking for? I was really looking for jewelry, but I did not end up buying any. The only thing I saw that appealed to me was like a candy bangle from Closet Child, an AP one, but the $44 price tag was just too much for me to justify. Thank you so much for sticking around through this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. I don't think the next one will be the other Japan video. I think there may be one in between, but I will not make any promises because I haven't planned that far ahead yet. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Also, you know, let me know what was your favorite purchase of mine. I forgot to throw that question in there for discussion. I'll see you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.